Hello, welcome to Grow Strength and X. Hi for you new subscribers, hi for you new viewers. Those of you that don't know us, this is Luke.
Hello.
I'm Johnny, and we are personal trainers and we are strength coaches, calisthenic guys. What we like to do is get you fit, strong, healthy, psychologically healthy.
Yeah, and make you happy.
Make you happy, and we also talk about diet too. So any of you that are interested in fitness, this is one of the best places to be because we give informative, intelligent knowledge in a way that we can relay it across to you guys so you can put it in a platform and use it the best you can, anywhere from programming to diet, like we say. Today, what we're going over, mate?
We are going over big boulder shoulders.
Boulders.
Oh yeah. So if you're looking to build big shoulders, I'm hoping you've watched our two previous videos, biceps and triceps. If you haven't, I'll be up there, in above Johnny's head probably. Yeah, so up there, check those out. So we're building on top of that now. We're building big ass shoulders. Check this out.
First exercise, dumbbell shoulder press. This is more of a lateral raise from the barbell. So I want you to get a nice neutral spine. Make sure you fully extend those dumbbells directly overhead and not out in front of the head to get a nice good shoulder contraction. And make sure that when you're at the bottom of the rep, to make sure the dumbbell is at the bottom in line with the shoulder to get full rep range, and then fully extend the arms to make sure that you are getting full rep range, and 8 to 10 reps is perfect. If we are doing standing shoulder press, we want to do exactly the same thing, just requires more stability, and make sure you don't arch your back. And at the top of the rep, we want to make sure we fully extend those elbows. If you're not quite locking them out, you're probably going a little bit too heavy, or we just need to work a little bit more on our mobility. Hey, what not to do. Do not stick your back away from the pad. This will arch your back and you'll use your back and not your shoulders. So you're taking away from the exercise. Do not turn your wrists in. So you want to get those dumbbells going directly up and not in. Make sure that they're in line with your shoulder. So you've got to come all the way down. And when you press above the head, make sure that you lock out those arms as hard as possible so you're getting full rep range yet again.
Dumbbell lateral raises. We're going to extend those arms all the way out to the side, slightly leaning forward. Make sure your thumbs aren't pointing downwards because that can cause internal rotation, which is bad for your rotator cuffs. We extend those arms fully out to the side, stretching so we can put more pressure on that lateral head. If you're having to bend your arms, you're probably going too heavy. Upright row is great for building your shoulders. However, going close grip can cause pain in your wrist and your rotator cuff, and also recruits the traps a lot more than the shoulders, so again removes that shoulder element from the exercise.
Okay, so if you want a better version of the upright row, the best way to do it is wide grip variation. This way you can get more external rotation of the shoulder so it doesn't damage the rotator cuff. It's great for actually hitting the lateral head a lot more. So to get those boulder shoulders nice and wide, one of the best things you can do is that, but as you can see there, it can limit wrist mobility. So the best variation is the kettlebell upright row. This way it doesn't impinge the shoulder, it doesn't impinge your wrists, your elbows are in line with the shoulder so the wrist mobility is much easier to move the exercise. As you can see, I'm just coming up to shoulder height and not above. So the reason why we do this, if you do actually get the wrist above, it actually dominates the traps and it doesn't hit the lateral head of the shoulder, so you're working a different exercise. If you want to get bigger traps, by all means, great exercise, but one of the better things you can do is a deadlift. So there we are. Kettlebell upright row is probably the better variation, especially for those of you who have poor mobility.
Final exercise, we are doing face pulls. So this is more of a mobility exercise. You want to make sure that your elbows and your hands are coming in line with your shoulders. So this isn't a heavy weighted exercise. This is more of a high rep for mobility to improve the health of that rotator cuff. It's a great way for you to cool down and to warm up those shoulders before mostly for push sessions. So again, don't add loads of weight on this, just do a few sets, 10 to 12 reps, just to get those shoulders nice and warm.
So there you have it, boulder shoulders.
Boom.
I hope you enjoyed that video, guys, and it is helpful. I would like to add, however, if you're at a complete beginner phase at the moment, we always recommend that you start with your compound lifts and learn the fundamentals of training, which is your overhead press, your deadlifts, your squats, your bench press. So get those nailed, get your body composition up to a stronger state, and then start adding in those isolation moves and hitting those heads a bit more directly.
Yeah, we want to build the foundation first.
Yes.
Then we start developing the foundation. It's like, imagine you are a sculptor, you build the foundation, then you start adding the K on to build the extra boulder shoulders, nice big biceps. We've got all of the videos like that. Next week is going to be on back.
Big back, building those wings.
Big back, baby.
Big back, baby.
And thank you for subscribing to us. Thank you for the views. We are really liking the input that you got putting in at the moment. But
yes,
more is always needed and more is always necessary. We forgot to introduce someone actually.
Yes, Johnny didn't introduce Derek the Doorstop. He's Growth Strength NX mascot.
Boom.
He's here to stay. But unfortunately, he's under consistent threat by Johnny because Johnny's hampering the views.
Yes.
So if you don't view, Derek gets it.
And if you don't like and comment, and if we don't get 250 million likes by the end of tomorrow, then you're gonna get it.
You're gonna get it.
You're gonna get it. So if you care for Derek the Doorstop, if you want your own Derek the Doorstop, maybe we might be giving out little Derek the Doorstops in future. But right now, we're too poor. So 250 million likes, please.
Okay?
Yeah?
Share.
Share.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah, I'll just let you talk. I'm just gonna be crazy.
Okay. Three. Right.
I've run out.
Okay. 3.
Oh no. Yeah.
2.